What's up, gamers? We're back with Starfield, episode 6, and as you may recall, we are following Louisa here. We investigate the cause of the brownouts in the slums here, called the Well in this game, but let's be real, it's the slums. And we traced the power drain that was routed through a bunch of different wiring and craziness. Back to the Trade Authority here, so we're going with Louisa to confront them.
How delightful. You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid I can't keep track of all you little worker drones.
I'm Louisa.
She is a bitch.
Well, you know that, because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And what was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
She
The
didn't
power
say
drain is
anything
coming
about
from your
any
building,
accusations
Zoe.
yet.
You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back. I suppose you're here with her.
I sure am. You better be right back. You came in here to stare at a vase? Interesting. Vasco, let's back out of this room for a minute, buddy. Vasco, I think we need to do some espionage, so can you come out? Thank you. Theoretically, I should be invisible now. My armor, but I mean, my mission marker's still there, which is a little weird.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what. I don't want this to turn out
Those are
violent if we
options?
can
Those are
avoid it,
possibilities?
okay?
No, yeah. You sure you're not
Believe me,
overreacting?
I really, really hope I am. But I'll tell you,
me too.
people in my division tell stories about Zoe. She's got a lot of influence.
Well, I won't fire the first shot, but I will fire the last one, is the answer I want to give him. Just relax, everything's gonna be fine. I don't, like, she knows more than I do, so I'm gonna say, yeah.
That's dramatic, but reassuring, I guess.
Like, if need be, I will.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well,
I have,
clearly
yes.
there's more work to be done. Why don't you
Okay.
continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one
Seem
who's
to
been
be
doing the field
cooperating.
work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
really?
this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box? Hey, I thought you were out there, you know, solving this.
Okay, look, Bethesda NPC. You literally went immediately from the dialogue telling me to go out there and solve it to complaining that I wasn't working fast enough. Lisa, are you sure that's how you want to play this? Because you seemed like a minute ago you were talking about mercs coming in with guns to murder us, and now you're like, yeah, it's fine. Leave me alone with her in a room and go investigate things. I'm telling you, Lisa, if I can't find you, if I come back here and I can't find you anywhere, I'm gonna murder her and everyone who works for the Trade Authority. Okay? Okay. Because I like you, and if anything happens to you...
about the orphan and the platypus? Funny stuff. Can't really remember it.
I'm warning you, Trade Authority. Don't do my girl dirty. She's under my protection. I'm a very dangerous and scary merc. Theoretically. How is it up so high? What the heck? What the flippin' heck? Oh, goodness. Back into the maze of this area we go. Trying to, why do all staircases go down? I want to go up. Up. Very high, apparently. Oh, goodness. There was that place I got to before that was kind of like, oh my god, Vasco, I'm gonna take fall damage just trying to get away from him.
Then, I met Jake. Now I don't. You might say he saved my life.
Brody, it sounds like you have a very interesting story to tell, but I'm in the middle of something right now, so try to understand. Oh god, Vasco. So that's the Trade Authority. I just came from there, like what the heck? I don't remember how I got up to the higher floors before. I know I have. Had something to do with going near Jake's, I think. Oh wait, is this it? This might be it. This might be what I'm looking for. I feel like I'm going in circles right now. I was just here, right? And found out it wasn't what I'm looking for, I think. Like, here's another thing. I can't do anything with it. Can't go up any higher from here. Like, what? Right, and that's just that. Like, that was the solution to that part of the puzzle. If you're gonna make something such a maze, like... Is there some cred sticks and a lockpick in here? Can I shut this door? I feel like I haven't been busted for stealing anything yet. I know I'm using a lot of save files, but... Oh, this just says take. What if I do? This lockpick, though, is stealing. Oh boy. Right, so this is a staircase going down. This is how I got up. So what if I go this other direction instead? Only Kay's apartment key can unlock. Interesting. Okay, well, what if I go up here? This is interesting and new, right? Yeah, that didn't get me much anywhere, did it? God, I've been up on the 3rd floor of this place. I can't, for the frickin' life of me, recall how I did that. This is the way I came. This is the entrance. I'm all turned around. It's here, right? Well, I guess not. I guess we've established no. So let's go further this way. Here. This is the way up. Thank goodness. About to lose my freaking mind here. Here we go. Now we're up at the tippy top. This is the right. Oh, I know which one it is. It's the one I had to jump across the gap to reach before.
Hey there. You should be getting close.
Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
And Zoe's here too, if you hadn't guessed. We've agreed to work together on this. Once you throw the switch,
good.
we can direct you to the next junction box.
Oh god, I knew they were going to have me running around for more junction
That's
boxes.
it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level.
Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
Yeah, we're for sure trusting you, Louisa. 45A. Oh my god, it did. It did give... There's two. Ooh.
I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. We'll have this solved in short order.
No, fuck you, Zoe. No. No. No! Game... I passionately hate that the game just did that to me. Because I approached the wrong one. No! Oh, that's very upsetting. Yes, this is my first save scum of the playthrough because I do not accept that. Yeah, I don't know how long ago the save was. Oh, man. That's very disappointing. That is very poor quest design, and I'm shocked to see such a profound, like, lack of care in the quest design from Bethesda. That was really disappointing. I didn't like that at all. That's not how
Kay's
that should
food
work
is
at
as
all.
close to home cooking as you'll find around here.
I'm gonna take fall damage, but like I don't know any other way to get out of here. I kind of need to find my way back to the beginning of the map so I can... Oh right, it's right here. Okay, so then I turn this way. Kind of getting the hang of navigating this place, but it's not easy. Go this way. And not that way, but yes, this way, question mark? No, this feels all kinds of wrong. Alright, hold on. I think I missed my, missed the path I'm looking for. Because it says upper level right on it. Yeah, right here. Try not to kill myself here.
Hey there. You should be getting close.
Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level.
Zoe, I know how to read. for box 45A, okay?
Yeah, I will be doing exactly that. I'm not gonna go anywhere near the other box because apparently if you do, it breaks the quest and you can no longer proceed the way you want to. Which that was so upsetting. I'm gonna try and get over it. I shouldn't let it affect me too much.
Thank you for trusting that a lifelong employee of MAST knows what she's talking about.
Oh, please.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you can handle whatever challenge might be associated with reaching the box. You're doing great. And that was indeed the correct junction box. See that, Zoe?
Yes, fine. Let's move on.
Okay,
I
just
knew it,
making sure
see?
you saw it. So, now things get interesting. I can't find the next spot on any of my current diagrams.
And I can begrudgingly confirm that she's reading them correctly. We've reached the conclusion that it must be somewhere on the surface, outside the well. Miss Reyes has suggested that this means it's somehow no longer her responsibility. I frankly don't care. I want to find this person.
And here's where I begrudgingly agree with Zoe. It's not technically my problem at this point, but I want to see where this trail leads. If you head topside,
glad we're all in
multiple the
agreement.
diagrams will need and contact you.
Okay, cool. Guess we're heading back up out of the well. I'll admit I wasn't expecting that. But...
but I think I might be addicted to it.
You know I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw this.
All right, up to the spaceport we go.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be
Fuck
certain
no.
that Mast gets what it needs. But I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that
Well,
as
I'm
you
sure
head
they
towards
would.
the
You sound
residential
shady as
district.
crap, but no.
We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
The residential district, huh?
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems. And they like to use old, abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the colony war.
Is doing some really exciting things with holograms. They're incredible.
No way.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for some of their new products, and I gotta say, I am hyped.
Did you say the holograms are edible?
I'm so behind on my work. When's the report due, anyway?
Don't look at me. I haven't got a clue.
Some interesting random citizen banter. Yeah, so here's the thing. I went to the well to do the quest in the well because
This
I
is
wasn't
New
ready
Atlantis
yet for-
Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Yeah, I know that's what you want me to be doing, Vasco. I'm sorry. Alright, so this just works like the elevator does. I could go to the residential district, the commercial district, or the mass district. Alright, I cancel for now. I feel like... Man, I don't know. This quest is really interesting and I want to see it through, but at the same time, like, I left so many unfinished things to do in the well. I mean, maybe this quest is going to wrap back around to the well? I don't know. I'm definitely going to save before I go to a new district of the city, though. Because I'm not sure what I'm going to find. We'll save over this. Saving frequently is definitely going to be a thing now that I see that some of the quests are very unforgiving if you do the wrong thing. Residential district, please. I do want to do some of these side quests here because I'd like to hire some crew before I leave the city. Specifically that lady. Alright, residential district. We've got Pioneer Tower that way. Reliant Medical and Apollo Tower that way. My quest objective is there. So I think, because I haven't finished exploring the well, and my whole thing was like, I'm going to do this quest in the well, and then I'm going to immediately, like, go around and do a thorough explore. But the quest has led me here, so I'm going to ignore everything here. I'm going to hopefully not stumble upon any distractions. I mean, I will admit that despite the authoritarian police state, they've made a very nice, like,
we got the other children.
A nice city here.
But Sheila had such fire in her. She could have been anything. I miss her too, but after the accident, it's a mercy she went the way she did. Even an extra day or two with her, that would have been the blessing. My husband's never been the same since our daughter passed.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Shayla sounds like she was a nice lady.
I miss my daughter too, but we've so many other things to be thankful for.
Oh, well, that's
the
good,
colony
I guess.
war was pointless. Makes me ashamed to be a citizen of the UC.
Yeah, I'd like to learn more about the Colony War. It sounds interesting. It sounds like it wasn't too long ago either. If you lost your daughter in the Colony War.
I think we're still recovering from the colony war.
Yeah. Maybe that was that war I read about in that outpost with the Xeno warfare and stuff. Alright, so there's Apollo Tower. I know I was like, I'm going to avoid quests, and then I started talking to some NPCs, but they were just called Old Man and Old Woman, so I was...
The following is a public service message to anyone residing in or visiting United Colony systems. The terramorph threat is real. If encountered, these alien predators should be avoided at all costs. Do not attempt to engage. Report
everything I
any
hear about
sightings
these.
immediately to United Colony's authorities. Seek shelter and wait for a Marine detachment to jump in and eliminate the threat.
These terraforms, or whatever they're called.
The heart of the settled systems. SSNN.
Thank you for the news update. Everything I hear about them sounds awful. Are you in CJ's or in here? Oh, wait, or neither? Oh, right here. Oh.
Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
Alright. Athena Tower, huh? Alright, we're in deep now. We might as well keep on going. I'm gonna pop another save though before I infiltrate this building, because who knows what. Who knows what's what. Top floor, huh? Oh. Well, it looks like I don't have any choice about where to go, where I'm going. Oh, there's two elevators. What's this one do? It just takes me back to the lobby. Seems unnecessary. Fancy, fancy building. I mean, this is much fancier than the car seat that's down in the slums. Ooh, locked, but it's not a crime to pick it, so we will definitely... Oh, I just saved. I don't need to save again. Let's do it. All right. I don't think I want to use that pick. don't think I want to use that one either. That looks viable, sure. Oh yeah, this one also looks very viable. Yeah. I mean, right, yeah. Looks right. Yeah. Alright, we're in. It looks like some apartment. I'm gonna be ready for anything. Find evidence. Will do. Looks like a pretty standard apartment so far. Can't open the fridge for some reason. Tempted to steal a shot glass, but it's not why we're here. If these are windows, this is quite a luxurious apartment, but looks like maybe some signs of a struggle. Some sort of something. That's like a broken computer. Ooh, there's a non-broken computer where apparently the evidence I'm looking for is, but let's explore the rest of this apartment first. Nice bathroom. This is the bedroom, presumably. Again, it looks like some signs of a struggle in here, maybe. Good to go, cup. Not seeing anything here worth stealing necessarily. Oh, I think I just... No, nothing there. Alright, and there's no one here, so let's... No need to be stealthing. Let's use this computer. Program update. Program status paused. Current slicing target. ATM trans fee. Slicing value. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, they're skimming. They're skimming ATM transactions. That's clever. 1/100th of a credit per transaction, so it won't be noticeable. So far, 305,326.30. This is straight out of Office Space. That's so funny. Wow. So if I can like somehow keep this information to myself and get 305,000 credits, might do that. I might do that. I'm gonna check recent messages first. Dodgson, my guys got creative with the rewiring. You should have all the juice you need to run the program nonstop, so stop messaging me and get to work. I expect my cut soon. And keep the damn door locked. Last thing we need is someone poking around. To Dodgson's credit, they did keep the door locked, but I broke in. Even if Galbank notices the missing funds, they won't have a way to trace it. They'll call it a malfunction and wipe their records, like they always do. Money's all digital anyway. They can literally just make as much as they want. Facts. Newman, okay. Let's download the files. Downloading to external device. And I can give that evidence to Louisa or Zoe. Of course, we'll be giving it to Louisa. Zoe is sketchy. We don't like Zoe. We stand Louisa. I want to read the reminders. Reminder, record source, record type. Wait, what's this say? Can't read what this says. Record something, record sought, record. I'm gonna be real, I think that's just some nonsense that they didn't want you to look too closely at. Okay. Where will this bring me if I take the different elevator? I'm curious. I don't remember seeing two elevators from the lobby, but maybe there were. Oh, there were. Okay, okay. Not nearly as exciting as I thought it might be. Yeah, so we need to be very careful, right? Because...
Bad news for the League of Independent Settlers, or LIST. A prospective colonist family used LIST resources to find a new home, a remote moon filled with life and ideal for farming. The only problem is that moon does not exist. So instead of starting a new life, free of rules and completely self-reliant, the family returned to New Atlantis and filed a lawsuit. List told our reporter, it was a simple data entry error. It should have been listed as 3B instead of 2B. We're just a resource, and we're not liable. That was little comfort to the irate would-be colonists.
Like, I understand the colonist frustration, but I do kind of feel like if you're just providing as a service information about where potential places to settle might be, it's not real. Oh man, I definitely want to check this out when I give the residential district a real once over, but since I'm done with this mission, I'm glad I can exit here and come back later to do a more thorough search. Back to the spaceport we go. I mean, if we're being real, the people who live in the well are in one of the most convenient locations in the city. They just take an elevator and they're at the spaceport. So if you were someone who lived off-world or who worked off-world, it'd be a convenient place to have a place to stay.
I'm not going to show up to work for a week. Then my boss will see how much she needs me and give me a raise.
Okay, sounds good.
What's the word for that?
I don't know if that's gonna work out for you, man, but you know, union strong. Good luck with your strike. If you're as invaluable as you think you are, then it'll probably work out fine for you.
It's me. You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
I
You're
believe
one to
everyone
talk.
deserves a second chance. Just not him.
You look like you need something, yeah?
He can find redemption. Just do it somewhere else.
What in the heck are you?
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. Doctor, huh?
Mothers, am I right? Yeah, no, I hear you. I need to be very careful because I know how this works. It looks like they're both in the same location, but let's save my game. I can tell already that I'm going to be scarred for like the rest of my gameplay by that one experience with that quest.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war, and they like to pick them clean. People joke,
Cool.
say those Varun zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being. They call it the Great Serpent. Is it real? Hell if I know. They think it is, and that makes them dangerous.
I'm so
Let me take a look
interested
at
in
your
that
file.
faction or religion.
What? Not found. Who the hell are you?
Oh, that's so cool! That's a unique dialogue because of my background. That's so... I really appreciate that.
Something to
that
report?
detail. That's really cool. No, I don't have anything to report. I'm so thrilled that you did that. That you checked my file and remarked on that.
Thanks for all that work. You can give me what you found now. So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it?
I do. And by the way, Zoe wanted to cut you out of this. Yeah.
Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't take it. And I'm really
You're
glad we
welcome.
got to work together on this.
Yeah, me too. You were a pleasure to work with, honestly. Thank you for the experience points.
So, looks like maybe someone thought they could hack into Calibank's system. In fact, looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? And Galbank, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around.
I mean, as annoying as she is, I don't think
If there's
Zoe had
something you
anything.
need, no matter what it is, either I have it or I can get it.
Cool.
Hey.
For you. Hey, citizen, I guess.
I have 3 projects that are backburnered right now because no one has time to help me. 3!
Well, is there anything else I can help you with? All right, Lisa. Well, it was a pleasure working with you. You're very nice to me. I don't mean to be short with you. And now hi Vasco. Now I have an opportunity to give a nice thorough look around to this district and talk to people around here. I've sort of been running all over. I noticed a lot of named NPCs here, but I haven't gotten a chance to speak with any of them yet. But I would like to. I'd like to do that.
Been up there, huh? Space.
Now comes the tricky wicket of remembering where they are. I'm just gonna assume if I walk up to someone and it doesn't immediately tell me their name, that they're just a citizen. Because like it's a little finicky sometimes.
That's how my parents ended up
way.
settling here.
I used to be an actuary.
What you, citizen?
Now look at me.
Citizen. I think I remember seeing someone up here, right? Oh yeah, that guy is up here.
I'm not much for prayer.
You?
Tried it once, didn't stick. But maybe it's like Tate. I was just on the wrong side.
Citizen? Here we go. Brody Gian.
I do odd jobs at evening hours. Lift crates, stock shelves, sweep floors. It's not much, but it's enough.
Any other advice?
Just make sure you wipe your feet. You track mud in, then someone's got to sweep it out. Most
Good
days,
advice.
that's me.
Yeah, no one should take service workers for granted. Did you grow up here?
No, I came here like a lot of folks, looking for work. It's an ongoing search. Ones who've been here for a while, they can't even sleep unless they got a turbine in their ear. Maybe someday. I'll
Yeah,
be
makes
the
sense.
same.
I used to live next to a highway, so I get that. You get used to the sound, and then it's weird for it to not be there.
What you
What's it
see
like
is
living
what
in
you
Dwell?
get. Work's rough, day's rougher. But I like to think when things get bad, that's when people's kindness shines brightest. Even down
Yeah,
here.
true.
Where the sun don't shine.
Yeah,
Take it easy.
It's pretty established that you lose empathy as you gain wealth. It's a really weird social phenomenon. The wealthier you are, the less you care about other people and their problems. But the less wealthy you are, the more empathy you have for others, the more sense of community. Because community is much more important when you're struggling. Not sure where Vasco went to. I thought the guy was on that balcony. I mean, I found one of the named people I was looking for, but now I'm just feeling kind of lost, to be honest. Was it up over there? Was that just where I was?
What's even the point?
I was just up over there, right?
Change.
I mean, this is a bar called K's or whatever. There was something I saw with like...
Always nice to see a fresh face around here. You stop in whenever you'd like.
Everyone's
that's very
welcome,
nice of you to
so long
say.
as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand? No causing trouble in here.
Wow, I like you much better than your coworker, okay?
Do you
So
know
I'm
why
just gonna
this
talk to
place
you.
has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, And I don't take any shit.
No shortage of
I
hungry
like you a lot,
mouths to
Jay.
feed around here. Keeps us on our toes. Nothing else?
Teresa, I'm not talking to you, and you seem like kind of a bitch, so could you, like, go away?
Stay as long as you like. And don't be a stranger.
I won't, thank you. You're so sweet.
If you
Teresa,
haven't,
I hate you.
make sure you
oh
say
my
hello
god,
to
of course
Mama.
you're the one with dialogue options.
She likes checking in with everyone.
I did say, she's your mother? Man, she did not raise you in her image. The apple fell very far from the tree, it seems. What's the story on this place?
Mom, that's Kay, gets all the credit. Started making
As she
sure people
should.
felt welcome back when I was just a kid.
She made me
She
feel
had one
welcome.
rule: no causing trouble. Everyone abided by it, put their differences aside when they came through the door. After a few
Good
years
rule.
of feeding so many mouths, we needed extra credits to stay afloat. Didn't mean for this to turn into a business, but here we are. If folks are willing to pay a little to have some place to feel safe and get a decent meal, well then, we'll sure take it.
Cool. I'm not really interested in what's on the menu, to be honest with you. Citizen. 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 Excuse me, citizen. Not
Folks
sure if that
gotta
came through
look
the
out
mic,
for
but-
one another. That's why I started serving food all those years ago.
Makes sense. That's admirable. I'm gonna be real. This dinner plate right here looks exactly like that super valuable like Earth dinner plate that I traded to that guy for like the gem. Is this still in the take the? It is. Okay. Well, we won't take it because I'm not trying to get in trouble over a plate, but like. Right, that's the way in.
Not your ship.
Oh shit. Is that actually dialogue I need to pay attention to? Who said that? Citizen? Citizen? Guess I shouldn't be running through
I
here
just
if
don't
I'm
think
trying
we'll
to
have
find
a
it.
second game. I barely survived the first. Well, what can you do?
Sounds like an interesting conversation. Oh, this is the clinic. Yeah, so let's check this out.
I've had it. Maybe
Haven't been in here yet.
just get out of here. Go join List. Set up on a moon away from everyone else. Huh.
I do kind of want to. I need to speak to the folks at List because I want.
I've
a
got
place to
limited
settle.
resources, but I try not to turn anyone away just because they're light on credits.
I appreciate everyone chipping in around here to make sure everyone's okay. Talia O'Shea, huh?
We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do.
We work to live.
You run this place all by
Don't
yourself?
have much of a choice. Can't afford to pay staff, and while I've got a few volunteers from the community, I can only ask so much of them. We've scraped
like you're
by for a
doing good
good
work.
long
Is there
while
anything
now,
I can do
and
to help?
we'll continue to do so. Don't you worry.
Oh, well, this is good to hear. Strange place
Funny
for a
story
medical
about that.
clinic, isn't it?
You know, when people first arrived on Jemison, they dismantled the colony ship and used the parts to establish a place to live. Over time, they built out and up and up, and after long enough, they started to forget about the people and the things still down here. The walls and the ceiling have changed, but this place still uses equipment from that old ship. And it's here because not everyone in New Atlantis can afford Reliant Medical.
No, and to be honest with you, I didn't think this was a strange place for a medical clinic. I think, you know, you go where the need is, but I did want to see what you would say. I don't need medical supplies or any help. Just wanted to chat, see if there's anything I could do to help, but it sounds like you got things under control. Weird that you have like a hyperbolic chamber in here. Let's just have that open for use of access in the future. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Yeah, so I think this is like scripted NPC behavior. If you go into like an area you're not supposed to be in, they don't like tell you to leave or like get mad at you, but they do like abandon their desks and their stations to follow you and make sure you don't steal anything. I'm really tempted to like save my game and deliberately steal something from
here. You know that, right?
I do know that, but do you know that? Because you're also wearing your helmet. Like, that's not called kettle black. Alright, buddy? Alright, that's that big fancy elevator that forces me to some other district that I'm not trying to go to. This is the control room where we solved the... No. I didn't notice that when I was in here before. Can I close this door? I feel like it's really important for me to work on my lock picking, so I do want to do this. I've got 9 digipicks, so I need to be using them, get my skill up. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the first one, so we gotta use 1, 3 at least. So let's do that. I think this one's the next one here. And then, yeah, basically this and this. Just some creds. I'll take it. Haven't gotten any negative consequences for stealing yet. If this works like other Bethesda titles, then you only get consequences for stealing if you get caught in the act. This... This feels like the incorrect direction, but I'm gonna... Why sigh? Like, I can't figure out how to get back.
But I feel like it'd help if I had a couple of sheep.
It's so frustrating. This area is such a maze. Like, I know I've just been running around in circles and not like. I guess let's look in here. There's probably at least one named NPC in here. Pretty sure I can rent that apartment from in here. Which some people to hire in from in here.
Yes? What?
Oh my god. Basco. We've talked
Two
about
free pieces of advice. One, you better have a weapon on you. Two,
I do.
Don't even think about drawing it. Unless you're damn well prepared to use it.
Man, I've never been more tempted in my life to draw a weapon on a barkeep. Let me do that real quick.
Buying? You better be buying. I don't do small talk. First of all, I didn't ask what you thought of it. Second,
you literally just
don't
told me
blow
he
smoke
doesn't
up my ass. We both know it ain't nice.
It's nice, it's nice. You get a lot of business down here?
Down here? Like that's somehow different from other bars? Worse, maybe? That's what you're implying?
You are really sensitive.
What are you?
Actually, underground.
A structural engineer? Some mass egghead? I know full well what down here implies. Alright then.
Jeez, what a dick. I was wanting to rent the apartment. But I mean, if you're just gonna be a dick, you know. Maybe we just don't care. upper level, maybe, but it doesn't feel like the right way to go. Maybe this way. I'm like,
when I grow up, I'm gonna be a Freestar Ranger.
Up here like this now, and then
the lodge is here in this.
Brother, I was not trying to talk to you. You're just in the way again, Vasco. Come on now. This goes up into here, which took me forever to figure out earlier. But I don't think there's actually... Oh, yeah, right. I forgot about this. Right, the dude murked in his apartment. That was really cool. But that is not who I was looking for. Man, there was a guy. There was a guy sitting at, like, a restaurant. Maybe even up there. Going on about something. Seemed really like he had a quest for me, but at the time I was in the middle of stuff. Like, I can't be arsed to put in too much more effort trying to find him. It's just upsetting how much of a maze this place is. Like, I can't find my way back there. I feel like I've gone in so many circles by this time. Right, that goes up to the thing. That's just a dead end. I feel like going up here is the answer, but I've like already been up here multiple times. There's nothing here. Just going in circles again. It's not up there. Ooh. Oh. Well, this is neat. This is interesting. Where am I now? What is this? Secret tunnel. Modified arc welder? Yeah. Steal that. Steal that too. Or zombie. The grab was a success. I think we should store the case in here for a few weeks. UC security will be on the alert. Now that something's gone missing from the surface, that's the only reason they do anything down here. I don't expect anyone else to know about this room. Honestly, we may be the first one to come here in years. Mira. Well, I found the room, Mira. Found the room. I'm stealing all your contraband. Sounds like you're operating outside of the law, so I don't feel too bad.
Security! Get back here! Now! UC security! Stop right now!
Uh-oh. I'm sensing trouble, Vasco. I think we might be in some trouble. So I'm gonna head back out. No, if I'm wanted for stealing that stuff, I'm gonna go face the music and then reload my save and figure out a better way to do that. Like, I've gotten in so little trouble for... Oh no.
You're under arrest! No sudden moves!
For what? That's frustrating. When's this save from? Don't know that I'll be able to figure out how to get back there again. Don't remember how long ago this save was. Oh, I was talking to this guy. Guess I saved before I spoke to him.
You buying? You want a beer? Fine.
Uh-huh.
Okay. No need to piss him off this time. So I've stolen stuff before and nothing happened. Well, obviously that time something was different about that stealing that time. So we're gonna go back to that spot. I think this is the way. We go over here and then down onto these pipes, and then up here, and we open the vent. One here. We go here. And then some security person saw me through this window or something. Yeah, I can see the doors jammed and stuff. Like, there's no other way in here but this vent. So let's read this because it's not a steal action. Just get that into our logs. And then I'm gonna crouch. I'm gonna save. Just in case we have to try this multiple times. I'm gonna steal this stuff. And this, and this. I'm gonna unstealth, and I'm gonna leave. I didn't hear security guards yelling bloody murder that time, so I think maybe we did good that time.
Your fragile body was not designed to take impacts like that.
They said they were going to bring someone on to help out, take some of the load off me. They said that 2 years ago.
Please, do you need any more help?
To do, and I'm only one person.
We're cool, right?
Nice hat.
Thank you. All right. Whew. All right, so I'm just about ready to give up on finding my way to where I was before and where that guy was. It's just not worth the effort at this point. Like, I've put in a lot of effort to find this guy, and I think it's time to give up. Not very intuitive to get to wherever he was. But the good news is that if we're calling it quits on the well, which I think we are at this point. Like, it seems like I could steal Jay's key and get into Jay's apartment, but Kay, sorry. But Kay seems like a sweet old lady. I don't need to be breaking into Kay's place. That's not necessary. And I think I could, like, get an apartment here, but I can't figure that out either. So, yeah, let's head back up to the spaceport. My thinking in general at this point is I'm going to try to progress the main story a little bit more. I'm going to head to that district first. I know there was a bunch of other stuff. Actually, before I commit to something, let me look at my quest log, because I've picked up so many random things at this point. Ask me to help acquire some cargo from off-world being held as secure storage at the spaceport. I'll need to figure out a way to retrieve it. Yeah, that's a crime, so we're probably not going to do that. A dead space had a note about a secret right. I know about that. Activities, right? Except the bounty mission, which is a bug. I can't actually do that. Talk to Sergeant Yumi, I can do. And this is, I think, talk to scientists by the tree is the what? This has a time limit on it. Oh boy. I did not notice that when I picked it up, and God knows how much of that time has already passed. I'm kind of concerned that it may not even be possible to still do that. Gem Jealousy, oh, these are my finished quests. Right. Here we go. Go to the lodge in the Mass District. We're going to go do that. We're going to go do that, so hopefully we can get out of the tutorial, gain freedom, and then we'll go do that time-sensitive mission.
I need to know her skincare routine.
I'm going to give it a serious effort to do that, complete that successfully, but I think I may have already screwed it up, but I'm going to give it an honest try. Mass District, yeah, let's go. Oops. My bad. Oh, wow.
I wonder if I'll miss New Atlantis when Tony and I leave. No, probably not.
Oh, Donna Rain, a named NPC right out the get.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
Anything you recommend doing in New Atlantis?
Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper? If that's the case, you have a lot of options here in New Atlantis. Dawn's Roost is probably the fanciest. They have great steaks there.
Ew.
But I'll be honest,
like a good steak.
I'm more of a chunks girl, and my boyfriend and I can't get enough of Terra Brew.
Fair, fair. Cheap food can sometimes be the best. So how's it going?
Oh, hi there. I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing well. I mean, that's really deep for the small talk. But honestly, yeah.
We've all been there, I think. Maybe you just need to find a goal to strive towards. I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I think we're finally getting close.
Oh, Donna! I've met your boyfriend. I've met your boyfriend, Tony. Oh, it's so cool that you're a real person and not just someone who's mentioned in a random dialogue. I just realized who you were. You want to leave New Atlantis? Why?
Tony and I want to see what else is out there. I love my job, but there has to be more to life than just being a janitor in New Atlantis.
Yeah,
what
I
about
hear
you?
that.
Have you gone on any adventures?
I have actually. Enough for a lifetime.
Amazing. I'm so jealous.
Oh,
One
no,
day you'll
fighting
have to
space
tell me
pirates
and
is
Tony
not
all about them, okay?
Yeah, I'd love that. You guys both seem really cool. No offense, but you look a
Really?
little tired.
Well, I guess you're right. I'm feeling a bit run down. I really love my job, but it's hard work and long hours. I could definitely use a Terracino from Terra Brew right now.
I can go get
That's
you
so
one.
sweet. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. Terra Brew Cappuccino.
Take care
I'm
of
on
yourself.
it. That sounds like a great mission. You seem like such great people. I'd love to help you out with that. I don't remember if there's a Terra Brew in this district, but I'll be right back with that for you. I don't mind taking the train back real quick. Get one.
Pardon?
I keep telling them I am a manager. I should be managing.
Well, manager, do you think you can manage to make a premium cappuccino, a double dairy, and no whip?
I don't appreciate your tone. And no, I will not make whatever it is you just said. Because
This is
this
so
place
funny.
is a disorganized mess. What you asked me to do is literally impossible.
Oh, I understand impossible. Fine. You want to organize?
There's a mop in the back. See if he can't organize a little floor cleaning operation.
Outrageous.
Oh, this is funny. That's funny.
Hello, and
you the one who
thanks
can
for
help me?
choosing
Okay,
Terra Brew. What can I get you?
What's your favorite thing
Corporate
on the
policy
menu?
requires me to state that everything Terra Brew offers is my favorite.
No, that's
Certainly.
dystopian.
Please take your time.
No, I already know what I want. Shoot, it was the cappuccino, right? I'm gonna buy the cappuccino and then, I mean, it's just 75, right? Holy crap, look at all my credits. I can afford to hire that lady now. But yeah, let's buy a Terra Brew cappuccino. I feel like maybe I just bought one? Question mark. I clicked the button, but I didn't see, it didn't give me any feedback as to whether that did anything. Let me just get that quest selected as a primary quest so I can track it better. Here we go. Terra Brew cappuccinos, right? Okay. And do I now have a Terra Brew cappuccino? Did I successfully buy one just now? New items. Yeah, okay, I have one. Perfect. Thank you for your help. Probably you should say here you go or something so that I know I've bought something.
Now,
Because I
can't you see how
feel like I didn't get no feedback from that transaction.
If you'd like a cup of coffee, please speak to one of our guests.
I could have just been looking at the wrong part of the screen to be fair. I don't know.
I have another day, another credit.
Here's that Terracino
Thank
you
you
wanted.
so much. Soon I'll be coursing with bountiful energy. I'll be the most enthusiastic janitor in New Atlantis. Here, take this. I found it while I was cleaning. I figured you might find a use for it.
Oh, well, thank you. I didn't need a
again.
reward.
Really appreciate it.
No, you're welcome. You seem very sweet. Oh, heal paste and a med pack? Are you kidding me? Do you know how much med packs cost? I paid way less for that cappuccino.
Take care.
But thank you. I mean, goodness. Very generous reward. Considering. It's a little bit weird.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
It's interesting. I mean, I don't think these are hydroelectrical systems, it seems.
We just need to convince her that President Abeyo isn't the same as her predecessors. That an adversarial UC is a thing of the past.
Does Radcliffe even need to be involved?
President Abeyo wants to foster relations, not fracture them. Keep up.
We'll make sure she knows, ma'am.
Good. I'll see you at the 11:30 then.
A cool little piece of dialogue to come across. I didn't catch all of it, but... Ooh. Look at this tree. I very much like this tree. Is this the tree I'm supposed to talk to the scientist by?
Mark my words. Someday, I'll be running the Office of Interstellar Affairs.
Is that so?
If I move back to Neon, I'd miss New Atlantis like crazy.
Oh. You from New Atlantis?
No, I'm from Neon. I moved here a couple
Yeah,
months
actually,
ago for a job
I
at the
understood
Office
that,
of
but
Interstellar
the game
Affairs.
Didn't really let me ask a smart... Ooh. We have something in common. I'm from the Freestar
Yeah?
Collective too. This is the first time I've gotten
Nice to
one
know
of
I'm
those
not the
dialogue
only
options.
Freestar making my way in New Atlantis. Hopefully we'll see each other around.
That'd be great, Avery. You seem real nice. Do you work around
Yeah,
here?
I work
I mean,
at MAST,
you've already told me.
in the Office
but
of
my character's
Interstellar
like
Affairs.
really dumb and has
I'm a sort of
amnesia.
liaison between the UC and the Freestar Collective. I help solve communication problems, show visiting diplomats the city, things like that. Probably doesn't sound all that exciting
You're a
to you,
peacemaker.
but
I like that.
I love it. I've been interested in a diplomatic career since I was a kid.
It sounds like you're a good fit for it. It was nice to meet you, Avery. Helton Frush, are you the scientist?
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this.
Something wrong?
Yes.
You sound concerned.
Concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
No,
Look,
but I'd love to
I have
learn.
a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it.
Did you even
I
present
don't
me with
normally
a dialogue?
solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
Yeah? I'd love to help.
That's... Thank you.
Even though you're
that's unexpected.
a little bit rude.
There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Sure, yeah, I can do another fetch quest. I just did one like this. Locate the biosensors. Oh boy, they're all over the place. Look at all this. Cool, 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 cool. So I think that was the scientist.
There was a data breach and reassured its customers that their accounts
That I
have
was
not
not, and
been
this is the tree. So I'm glad I got that taken care of. But I do think we're gonna refocus. Right, because this is ticking down. So we're gonna try and do this and hope it doesn't like yoink us away from New Atlantis before I can do these side quests. I mean, we'll save before we commit to anything, but this is the kind of game I'm discovering to just throw you into the middle of things all of a sudden. Like it's this way?
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
That's good to hear. Because I'm not a big fan of these UC jokers. If I'm being for real with you. What's up here? This is just a cool public park with a bunch of trees, huh? I've said it before, I mean, this is a really beautiful city, despite the authoritarian regime behind it. And they seem to be providing a pretty good life for their citizens, and I do want to give
Here
them
we
credit
are,
where...
the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Understood. Sounds like you're telling me it's time to save my game. So we will go ahead and do that. Let's do it. Fancy.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please. Ridiculous. Easiest bet I'll ever win.
You really think what I'm suggesting is so outlandish? all the phenomenon we see out in the stars, and what I'm saying is the most impossible theory?
You two keep going on like this, and I'm banning wagers. I'm serious.
We'll play nice. Just a little friendly conversation, Sarah, that's all.
Sarah, Walter, and someone else. I missed the name. It's just the interest. I know I'm eavesdropping, but like... Oh, I see each member gets a picture up on the wall. I wonder if I'm going to get one. Although I haven't yet seen a picture of what's-his-nuts. Door locked requires key. Door unlocked requires key. So I think this game's actually about to give me a house. Or a place that's my own. To store things. Which would be great. So let's do it.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Okay. Interesting. So, I noticed as this dialogue was initiating, there was a message in the upper right-hand corner of my screen or somewhere that said, Vasco is no longer following you. Which is very concerning because Vasco's holding a lot of my stuff. So I'm very hopeful that he's like a semi-permanent companion and that when I depart again, he'll come with me. But let's just say I'm glad I saved before coming in here because this might be trouble. Why don't we start with you telling me what constellation is? I already know this kind of, but...
Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett?
So they have faster than light travel technology in this universe, but apparently they don't have a means of communication. Like, he wasn't able to send you a message. And also, Vasco said that he informed you of what was going on before I walked in this room. That you guys would be expecting me and know what was going on. So I'm kind of annoyed that you are suddenly, like, interrogating me. The fuck? Yeah, who are you?
Sarah Morgan. Chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question.
I kind of don't like you. I'm gonna be real with you. A pirates attacked. Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact. That's
I see.
What happened.
Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen.
To be fair, that
He's
is
here
absolutely
with the
factual.
artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Oh, so you know about the visions too. How many times has this happened? Who else has had these visions? That's what I want to know.
We
So that's
think
what
it's
I'm going to
anyone
ask.
else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
Yeah, I was bright lights music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience.
So Barrett is the other
this
one. That's
embellishment.
what I thought that earlier. Or
Are you
theorized
hearing
that.
this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Katri, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right.
Theory, huh?
Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Sure.
That's it. Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godric?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
You're going to let me keep the ship and the robot, of course.
Are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
It is 1,000% the life I want to lead. I want to know the answer to both these questions, but this one the most.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
It sounds like a fun puzzle to solve. So you want me in Constellation? What does that mean? What's expected of me if I join?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
Fair enough. Like, that's not a hard expectation. Yeah, all right, I'm in. Tell me what happens next.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us.
Oh, thank you.
In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Sounds great, thank you.
8,000
credits, wow.
I don't drink, but it feels like if I did.
Whoa.
Well, I suppose that station in orbit has more than paid for itself at this point.
Whoa. All right. Game devs, any game devs that for whatever reason are watching my videos, when you make an RPG like this, you need to have some sort of code in there for dialogue prioritization. It is so aggravating when a bunch of NPCs, especially when they're named significant NPCs to the story, all start talking at the same time, and you can't, like, I caught none of that. I'm pretty sure everyone in this whole room just, like, triggered some dialogue. And I didn't hear a blessed thing because you have no sort of dialogue prioritization in your code to make it so that I could hear them one at a time. Like, that should always be the default. I don't... Like, the last game I had, like, one of my favorite games of all time is Prey 2017. Love that game. But it also has this problem where if you're near more than one NPC at once, it's just awful.
Of course. I have been given no alternate instructions.
Alright, so introduce myself to everyone and then come back and talk to her. Vasco, how are we doing?
You are satisfied with the quarters available to you, Captain.
I have quarters.
Now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
I absolutely will plan on doing that.
I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, Malcolm Livingstone. Despite several significant system replacements and upgrades, I have been online for 43 years.
Oh, that's cool. I could use you on my crew, Vasco, especially since you have all my valuables in your inventory. Sorry about that. My phone just rang. It probably came through on the mic. I could use you on my crew, Vasco.
I will proceed to my assigned post.
Jesus. Oh, goodness. God dang it. Really wish wasn't being interrupted here. Manager. I'm clearly going to have to turn off my ringer because someone's spam calling me. Thank you for your patience. Just give me 1 second here. Sorry about that. Manage your crew, review and change their assignments between your ships and outposts. Different crew have different skills which enhance your ships or outposts, okay? So it sounds like he just was like, yeah, I'll join, and for free, so, change Vasco's assignment to Frontier, confirm. Animatronic fusion, shield systems, EM weapon systems, yeah, sounds good, Vasco. Okay, I think I'm all set.
Good day, Captain.
So now, if I talk to you, yes, let's trade gear. Beautiful. I do want to ask about this, but first, do
I
you mind
believe
if I ask some
this
personal
is
questions?
a process known as small talk. It is not my specialty, but I will do my best.
I really like you, Vasco. You've always been really straight with me, so. What's your read on Barrett?
It is impossible to read Barrett. He is neither a book nor a block of code. If you are asking for a summary of my observations on his behavior, I will provide one.
Okay. You notice he almost got me killed right now. I don't want to say that. Do you have any idea what his story is? Maybe. Did Barrett make you? No, I already know you got purchased.
Barrett
do you have any idea
has
what his story
not
is?
shared many personal details with me.
He finds me a poor conversation.
He finds me a
well, I find
poor
you
conversation
great
partner,
at conversation,
despite
Vasco. You're always
repeated
very
attempts
straightforward
on
with me
his
and
part.
truthful.
I do not understand the concept of gossip.
Fair enough, fair enough. How long have you two been traveling
Internal
together?
clock tells me that it has been years since Barrett and I began traveling together. I have traveled much of the settled systems in his company.
He does seem like quite the
Based
character.
on my understanding of Barrett, I believe he would be flattered by that assessment.
I don't have any
Do
more
not
questions right now.
hesitate to approach me with further questions.
All right. Well, I think that's Vasco checked off there.
How can I be of service, Captain?
All right, I think I'm gonna have to cut this a bit short. I just checked the voicemail, and I do need to give this person a call back, so I'm gonna end the video here. It's just a little bit short on this one, and when I come back, I will be checking in with all the members of Constellation and
go up there in a bit.
trying to progress this main story a bit more. It sounds like I have my freedom now, and that I'm being given the ship, and that Vasco is joining my crew, so things are going
Some people
swimmingly
love that kind of space. Pun intended.
so far. So we're just going to save here and call it. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a great day.